Hello everybody, it's Mike, the Baldadonis. Hey guys, on tonight's episode, it is officially springtime, and it's time for me to move on my Mercedes AMG E55. It's time to move it along. It's up for sale, and in my viewers or anybody that's seeing this video, if you're interested, MikeBaldadonis@gmail.com. It's not that I don't like it. I actually do like it. I like it a lot. But me being a car enthusiast, I don't like to hold on to anything because I get bored. And it's time to move on to something else. Mostly because I want to letter up or advertise my YouTube channel. So I'm looking for a small, cute car, convertible, something, whatever I find that I can letter up or put all the decals on there without looking like, you know, it's too cheesy. It should be cool, you know. I already have a few ideas, but yeah, it's time to move the AMG and start getting something for advertisement. What to look forward to for the 2019 year from my channel. First thing, if you're new to my channel, hello everybody. My name is Mike the Baldadonis, and I talk about many experiences that I've gone through via prison, motorcycle accident, doing steroids, having a heart attack, living with vertigo. It seems like there's a laundry list of what I've been going through. But with that said, this year, I'm going to take you along to more doctor's appointments that was caused from my steroid abuse. Let's see. It's car season, so today I went over to my friend Alan's house and his wife Lisa, and I did a couple of videos last year on their cars. And this year, hopefully I will get to do 2 more cars that he has. And I've been trying to get his cars last year, we just couldn't work it out. So hopefully you will see that soon. I'm going to be talking about health issues, like I already said, health issues and other people's health issues. I'm trying to get people on board with me. People have no problem talking to me about what they experience with their health issues. It's always nice to hear someone that's concerned, interested for the well-being. And I think sharing their life experiences will help them and will help others as well. And that's why I do my YouTube channel, is to share my experiences of what I've gone through, and maybe someone can learn from it. For example, I haven't brought this up, but I will this year. While I had the vertigo, going to the doctors, trying to figure me out, and doctors have no problem just giving you medication. Here you go. And when you're desperate like me, you will take that medication and see if it works for you. I tried 2 medications. One didn't work, it gave me all kinds of side effects. I will talk about that. The second one gave me suicidal thoughts. Now, it's been over 4 years since I have taken that medicine, and I still struggle with that today. It's gotten much better over the past year since I started YouTube channel. That was to keep my mind very active. I have trigger points, and I will get into that. So having suicidal thoughts from medications that a doctor prescribed to you, we'll be talking about that, okay? It's just, anybody that has gone through that, I feel bad for anybody that's gone through that, because it's an awful feeling. Sometimes it's uncontrollable, your thoughts, you need someone to reach out to, you need family members, friends, anybody that will listen to you. But I will get to that video. That's gonna take some time for me to make, okay? So yeah, we'll be talking about cars, medication. Do you see all the advertisements for medications on TV? I'm gonna grab maybe 2 or 3 at a time, prescription drugs, and go through the pros and cons of these medications. Why are they putting this stuff on TV? Why? I don't understand that. They didn't used to do that before, you know? Matter of fact, they stopped putting up cigarettes for cancer. You don't see any more advertisements for cigarettes, do you? No. So why is their medication being popped up like it was no big deal with their cartoonish or cool type of commercials? You know, there's a lot of side effects that go with these medications, and I just don't think it's right for them to do that to us, and just to bait us to go to a doctor and try to get a prescription for whatever it is that they think is wrong with them, okay? So I want to talk about that. I have my friend Christian that you guys seen on my TV. Yeah, my TV, on my YouTube channel. I call him Crazy Christian. He talks about 9/11. We did a car video about his Cadillac. He was the Sun Man. I believe we did probably 4 or 5 videos. He got arrested for defacing John F. Kennedy's statue because he was a Marilyn Monroe admirer. He's got some interesting stories to say this year. He's got a different car. He has, he's been involved with, when he was a younger kid, or a young man I should say, a lot of rock and roll bands. So he's friends with Metallica, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. So he has a bunch of stories. He has some pictures, and he has a great story about the Metallica one that they actually called him, trying to get some information. So that's a pretty good video that should happen soon. But the big thing about that with Christian.
You know what, Mike, before I go, I should tell everybody about what's going down. In the next few weeks on the Baldadonis channel, you're gonna see certain things like this guy talking about rock and roll and how I'm fed up with. Anyway, stay tuned for that. Okay. And there's another video coming up too, I think. Michael, I've told you that I'm adopted, right? I'm adopted. Only a month older when I was adopted, not a big deal. Well, guess what? Somebody's looking for me. After 50 years, I might have siblings out there. Very excited, but stay tuned. Mike's gonna have that video.
Yeah, I will turn 50 July 10th. So it's my 50th birthday coming up. So that should be a good video, I hope. I'll be going on all kinds of adventures in the Boston, New England area, going back to the ocean, going back to seaside towns, going to mountains, going wherever I find it interesting, and I bring you guys along and show you what I've been doing. So that should be fun. Including with that, with these little adventures, is I got a couple of drones this year, and this is my practice one. I haven't actually used it yet since winter just stopped. Yeah, so I get a couple of drones that I will be editing to the videos. I think that will be fun once I get used to that. What else? You're still gonna have Gary from the gym. He starts golf this spring, so you might not see him as much doing his conspiracy theories. You either love him or you hate him. He's an interesting character, but he brings something to the table, and I post up a video if I think it's pretty decent. It gets you thinking about certain things. Some things are a little bit too much, and I can't even handle them. But hey, I give it a shot, right? I put something up. Maybe you guys can decide for yourself if it's something that you want to watch. So I have a friend of mine that runs a dealership. I will be talking to him about what to do about buying cars, what you should be paying for a car, what to expect for a trade-in. I'm going to be talking about all that type of stuff. So if you have questions about anything car related, just ask me. I can tell you what you should be paying for a car. Everything is everything to do with car buying determines on your credit. That's number one. what you owe on your car, what you're looking for a payment. There's all kinds of different stipulations about buying a car. So I want to fill you in with all that information so you have a good idea what to expect. Because when you go on Kelley Blue Book and they tell you what you should be trading your car in for, no, that doesn't work. That's a suggested value. I will tell you what dealerships actually pay you for your car, okay, and what to expect on scams and stuff like that. What else? Oh, I'm a big fan of eating healthy. Ever since I got my vertigo, I went to see a biofeedback specialist, and I had leaky gut. So I want to get people on board about their eating habits, why you're sick, why you're bloated, why you can't go to the bathroom, you're constipated. You know, there's a lot of GMO foods. There's a lot of there's dirty food out there, and I want to teach you guys what to look out for. So organic, gluten-free, non-GMOs. I want to get you guys to eating good so you can feel good. Lose the weight, be a healthier person, okay? And that also includes dairy. The dairy is, you know, that's been hammered in your head for years and years and years that you should have dairy. Nobody should be drinking dairy. Nobody should have dairy at all. There's just too many side effects of having dairy in your system. So I will have a dedicated video just for that. I talk about prison. I talk about how I went to prison. This year, I'm gonna talk about what prison was like. So I went to Barica, I went to Walpole, Concord, back to Barica, and then all the way down to Plymouth Forestry Camp. So I'm going to talk about all those prisons. I'm not sure if it's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 videos. I'm not sure on that, because now that I know how to edit, I want to share my experiences. So when I add pictures in videos and stuff like that, I want you to feel or see what I actually gone through, not just hearing about it. I want you to see what I went through. And whatever else comes about of a daily event. But I do want to get people on board. I really do. I want to get people that have health issues to talk about their problems. I want them to share to you. It sounds odd, but having someone that's in a predicament like yourself, and when you Google your known issue, whatever that might be, it's nice to have somebody you can relate to. What they've gone through, what you go through. You have a bond. You have something that you can relate to and be like, you know what? What did this person do in my situation? How did they get through that? What some of the steps did they take? What did they change? What, you know, there's got to be something. So I'm still trying to get people to talk about that. It is difficult. Again, talking to me off camera is different. They have no problem talking to me. But once I say you want to go on camera, they're like, no. So that's the toughest part about getting people on board with that, is they just get nervous. All right, guys, so look forward to many more adventures, many more videos, and, you know, just more stuff. All right, guys, so until the next video, Baldadonis.